Council Committee meeting, August 6, 2025, 5:31 p.m. Each person must decide before entering the chamber which agenda item they wish to comment upon. If they are not seated in the chamber, when the agenda item is heard, they will be notified by an officer in the council chamber to address that agenda item. Public Safety Committee, item 1, call to order. Pledge allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2, staff quorum. Item 3, roll call, please.
Ms. Payne. Here. Ms. Joseph.
Here.
Ms. Gordon.
Here.
Item 4, Police Department, Chief Mitchell.
Lance may want to go first. He was in my office. He went to get his report.
Listen, report from Mr. Gregory.
Good evening, Council, Mayor, and guests. My account for the month of July 2025, I had a total of 12 cases. I had 12 high grads, 11 are still open, and I have 1 that was complete, and no leads at this time, but I'm still working on it.
Mr. Gregory, I had 2 calls. 707 South 14th Street. And 707 is the backyard, so the grass had been cut since Hurricane Ian.
I had that.
And also 639 South 14th Street.
Yeah. I have both of those.
Thank you.
And like I said, those are, I'm working on right now.
Lance,
Yes, ma'am.
I know we spoke yesterday about the house on House Street. I don't know if they picked up yet or not, but if you know that they picked up, let me know if you found out before me. But I did call Republic to see if they would pick it up.
I don't think they ran today.
Okay, but I think they picked up on Fridays.
They picked up on Wednesdays. I don't know if they
Wednesday.
changed the date, but
Okay.
I haven't saw them out today picking up. So I saw a lot of piles that's still out too.
So the question that I need to ask is, if Republic does not pick up the trash, who picks it up? Because the owner is no longer the owner,
Right.
but he put the trash out there on Courthouse Street. And when I passed there, they had matches that been thrown on there, because once they see a pile, they're going to add more to it. So has the city have to pick it up, or does it just stay there until the debris just go all over everybody's neighborhood, or what?
No, what we'll do is we normally cite the owner, but since, like I said, we talked and the owner that had it once before that actually put it there does not own it anymore, I would have to find out who he is.
Okay.
Send him a notice, and then if he doesn't get it up in a timely manner, then we'll have to charge him.
Okay. Thank you.
Lance, you said you had 11 still open?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is that the 11 that's on here?
Yeah. The first one was actually complete.
Okay, what kind of update from last month?
I'm sorry. This is the update from last one.
I mean, no, June, when your last report was June. you gave it July.
June's the ones that we had, the 11 that we needed to be cut last month were cut.
So everything that was listed in June has been taken care of?
Yes, sir. All the Junes are complete.
This is July.
Yeah.
But this is August now, so.
You know what I'm saying? The report is
Yeah,
from
the
July.
report for July.
Okay, the only other question I have is really on some houses that we had back in March listed, and then they're still there. And I know that the mayor said Justin will be active in this month.
Should be here next week.
Yeah, we do have one condemnation set for next week, and that's 1134 Adams.
I think the half.
Yeah, Adams.
And
We have 4. I'm not sure.
I have a report for those 4.
So we were able to move forward with one because I was able to identify the owner, where they live, send them the notice. The others are air properties where there's multiple airs where I have to kind of find where they are.
And that was 1205 Avenue C on the corner, because another citizen on that street, she keeps coming, but that was one that I have on there. 1134 and 1134 and a half, which 1134 and a half will be Wednesday, and it was one more.
We also have a chapter 9 that's on.
Yeah. The,
241.
We have a chapter 9.
241.
Yeah.
yes, the trailer.
What about 1260 Avenue B? It's a house that's actually been demolished, but it's just piled up.
Oh, it be.
I think that was on the
Yeah.
list that I gave you today, because I gave him another list today of high grass and houses that
Yeah.
I feel like, so I asked him to go to pass by.
And the majority of the yards that we had cut,
Yeah, well, they back up.
the last from June,
Yeah.
they actually backed up again. So I'm actually in the process of sending them another notice off.
I guess we have to send a notice out every month for them to cut their grass.
Just about.
Well, can I ask about, Avenue B? I know it was the Crockett's house, the old, the lady passed. It was the pink house across from where the house is being built, but they keep piling the leaf,
The tree limbs.
Yeah, that was on the list I gave him today.
That's on the list. I have talked to them, and like I said, I'm still looking to tell them that actually cut them up, or so they can actually try to pick them up, or if they're not gonna pick them up, they have to hire somebody to come pick it up.
Yeah, 'cause that's what
Yeah.
Steve had told us, that the tree limb was too big for them to
Yeah.
pick up, so they have to cut it up for them to pick it up.
up.
So they did come and pick up some of the trash, because he told Adrian and I that at the
Yeah.
convention,
Yeah.
that they did come pick up, but they could not pick up the heavy tree limb, that the owner would have to cut it up for them to pick it up.
Right.
Because now the other neighbors are starting to take down their trees and
Yeah, they put them out too.
it's starting to be a real problem out
Right.
there.
But the person who cut them down, they know they weren't small enough. That's one issue that I had when he came up here
Yeah.
saying Republic wouldn't pick them up. You know that you didn't cut it small enough. So you're cutting it on behalf of the homeowner, so we're having it picked up, but you know it's not small enough for them to pick up. So that's the issue. So I told him today, he needs to reach back out to them tomorrow and see if they can make it smaller.
Okay.
And Steve told me today that he was gonna pick up what they could Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Yeah, 'cause he said when I initially talked to him 2 weeks ago, he said give them 2 weeks. And then they reported that they hadn't been cutting them up. And that's, that's kind of an area that people, I think, either they don't know or they're ignoring it. That
Well, actually, that
there's certain
person does.
criteria that you have to follow to,
Right.
debris and everything. And it's not that nobody wants to pick it up, it's just that you've got to follow up what is in the contract.
Right.
So I don't know, Mayor, if we ought to look at, when the bills go out, we do a summary, kind of a rule thing on the pickups, just as a reminder.
They look at the bill.
Yeah, I know.
Because anything we do in the city, I put on the bill, always have, because I've done the bills, so I always put on the bills at the bottom, anything we have going on. And you'd be surprised, Mr. Hubble, how many people say, I don't open my bill, either it's on draft, or they call, or they just come up here to pay. But I have no problem with passing that along.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, because they have several houses being worked on every city, every week, and it looks horrible.
It does, I
Yeah.
made passes today, and I gave him.
And like I said, they
all
have
this.
some yards, trees have fallen, and nobody's actually taking care of those either. That I'm still trying to work on trying to get those up also.
Thank you.
And it's the same with the blights, and that's what some of our citizens, I guess, don't realize, that we can put the liens, but if no one's paying the property tax, we're still out of our money, cutting the grass and doing everything on the property, so we're still losing out on money, you know, it's
Cause some of these jobs we've been cutting since
for
I've
a
been.
while, right?
And that's a shame. That really is.
That's it, thank you.
All right, Charlie.
Chief?
Good evening, council, everyone. Mayor. In the month of July, we had 247 calls, which we had 28 alarm calls, 18, we assisted the fire department 18 times. We had 1 robbery, 4 suspicious persons, 1 trespassing call, 3 OPCs, 25 disturbing calls, 17 thefts, 1 criminal damage to property, 2 hit and runs, 4 remaining apprehended for bid, 1 custody matter, 3 assaults, 4 we assisted law enforcement agencies 4 times, 2 unauthorized use, 2 damage to property, 7 check person calls, 2 suspicious activity calls. We had a total of 50 medical calls, 1 alarm call, 2 frauds. We had 4 civil matter calls, 3 traffic complaints. We had 1 burglary, we had 1 violation of court order, 2 batteries, 2 juvenile referrals. We had 3 official warning after returns, 1 lost and found, 1 missing persons, 2 deaths, 1 residential burglary, 7 animal calls, 12 information only calls, 2 investigations, 2 domestics, and 1 check areas. In the month of July, we had a total of 26 arrests. We had 1 hit and run, 1 disturbing the peace call, 2 flight from officers, 2 threatening public officials, 1 obstruction, 1 first-degree murder, 1 aggravated battery, 1 simple battery, 4 domestic abuse battery with 1 child endangerment. We had 1 ag assault with a firearm, 2 simple assaults, 2 third-degree rape, sexual batteries. We had 1 aggravated criminal damage to property, 1 simple criminal damage to property, 2 simple burglaries, 9 thefts, 1 violation of protection orders, 1 illegal use of weapons, 1 illegal possession of a handgun by a juvenile, 2 operating a vehicle while intoxicated, 5 traffic-related calls, 1 prohibited access schedule 2, 1 bench warrant, and 3 fugitive warrants. We have a total of 22 crashes, 2 of them being private property, and 22 traffic tickets. Any questions?
Chief, I just want to say thank you for the school supplies, which was a success. The union officer did a wonderful job. It was organized well. We had a good time out there supporting y'all, the Councilman Aker and I and the mayor. We was out there, and I think we thought it was our project because we had just as much fun as you and your officer did. And I just want to thank you for inviting us to come out there and help with you with the school supplies, and it was a wonderful thing that you did.
I appreciate that, and I also appreciate you guys taking out the time to come out there and help assist us. Once again, it wasn't just about the police department, it was about the city as a whole. So by y'all taking out the time on a Saturday to come help us, I appreciate y'all. And if it's any one of y'all that contributed, I appreciate that too.
Thank you. Public Works Committee called to order. Item 2, establish a quorum. Roll call, please.
Ms. Gordon,
Here.
Mr. Payne,
Here.
Ms. King,
Here.
Item 4, adjourn.
Community Development Committee, call to order, establish a quorum, roll call.
Ms. Joseph,
Here.
Ms. Gordon,
Here.
Mr. Hubble,
Here.
But
Update the community development activities, Ms. Rhodes.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another month of excitement. I know everybody has seen our flyer on Facebook and everywhere else that we're getting ready for our senior citizens roundup that will be on the 21st of this month. Hopefully all our council people have already agreed to be participate at some level during the event as the excitement just grows, and everybody's just been so generous and contributing to the event for our senior citizens. So very well appreciative. I still have some flyers if someone wants to take some home with them, or if y'all need somebody to need me to deliver them somewhere, please, please, please let me know. But it should be an awesome event. Working with the sheriff department, the other city mayors, as well as the parish council, we think this is going to be a great success for this event. I have another announcement to make about the hazardous waste collection that will be taking place on October 25th. So we'll be talking about this for the next couple of months. This is a yearly thing that takes place within the parish of West Baton Rouge, and it really cleans things out. And so if you have stuff, any type of hazardous waste that you want to take in, I have flyers for everybody for that. It will be at Alexander Park in Brule, Louisiana this year. So mark your calendars, and we'll get flyers and everything out so that you don't forget about the hazardous waste collection. And the third thing I wanted to mention is that as we grow as a city, we have things we need. And one of the things is that when we give our outside events, the city really has never had a tent of their own. So I'm here asking the council for permission to actually purchase a 20 by 30 foot tent so that we can use to have our events and activities, and that will tout the name of the city of Port Allen on it, so people will not be confused about who's putting on the event or who's co-sponsoring this event. So I'm asking at this time that this be made an item for next week, because the price of the tent is $7,300, which is kind of over and above of what y'all normally let us spend in one big whopper. So I'm asking that it be put on as an item on the agenda for permission to spend the $7,300.
That's the lowest price that you could
Yes,
find?
ma'am. We've gone out and we've got bids on everything that's for that nice size tent that's gonna hold up for quite a few years. Normally, we have to go out and borrow the parish tent, we have to borrow everybody's tent. I think last time we had to borrow Tony Clay's tent because we didn't have one. We really need a tent for the city of Port Allen. Now, if we get a humongous event that will take down the street, then we're asking everybody's tent for something that we're gonna have, such as our trunk or treat that's coming up and other events, and kind of includes the children in the city. This would be an awesome piece to have that we can take out the city of Port Allen. So I'm asking it be an item for next week's agenda. Is that okay? And the other thing, and I thought I would have it now, I think I've talked individually with each council member, and I don't know if we're gonna have it in time for next week, is we were asking for, someone is donating something to the city, but all parties have not given approval. So hopefully, if all parties give approval, I will be asking the mayor to put it on the agenda for next week. Yeah, that's okay.
What it is they donated?
A building.
Oh.
But we don't, other than that, I have no
Oh.
approval. Yeah, so we're waiting on that. Hopefully, we can get it done by next week. If you have any other questions. Everybody got their jeans? Y'all ready to?
Well, we ready for the senior roundup. The councilman, we're gonna have all this thing at the end for our senior citizen. We just hope old boy Getter be on board.
Yeah, we gonna have our DJ, we gonna have fun games, fashion show.
We have a rider food that they can go around and eat.
The seafood, and I think I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the police department. They're really coming in a good fashion, helping us to get all the food prepared for that. We're partnering with the sheriff department and the parish on the plate lunches. The town of Addis, the desserts, and I think Brewery is coming in with our plates and cutlery that we need for the evening.
So it's really a parish-wide event, not just the cities from Brewery, Addis, Irville,
It's not taking a
everyone.
lot of money from anybody.
Yes.
Everybody's giving a little bit, and it'll benefit all the city citizens in the parish. So We're excited. Hopefully this becomes an annual thing.
Yes.
All right, any more questions? Okay, I'm done.
Adjourn.
Thank you, Ms. Rhodes.
Call the Personnel Committee to order to establish a quorum. Could we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Hubble,
Here.
Ms. Gordon,
Here.
Mr. Payne, here, quorum for president.
Thank you. Item 4, discuss the chief's request to advertise for 2 police officer positions. Chief?
So, as of right now, we, other than Freddie, retiring at that time, we lost 2 officers. One of them wanted to get closer to home, to help his personal situation with his family. And one of my cadets, he ended up quitting. So, with that being said, we down 3 positions, but if we can open up at least 2, try to start that and start focusing on getting some people back in our department.
2 of those were recent hires. 2
Oh,
of them.
one. Only one out of the 5. Well, out of the 7, only one.
Any questions? If not, we'll put that on the agenda item for next week, please. Item number 5, discuss the mayor's request to create an assistant CAO/administrative clerk position at step 118, grade A. Mayor?
Good evening, Council. I was asking to create this position just to kind of help out in the office. I think it's needed. It will actually be between the CAO's position and I said administrative clerk, but they'll also help Mr. Daigle with some of the things that he could use help with. So I just went through the actual chief administrative officer's duties and just kind of highlighted just a few. So the person would probably take the utility department from Mr. Daigle, which it oversees the ladies downstairs now. So that person will do that. The direct billing, schedule process, prepares bills for residential. One of our clerks, she handles that, but that person will get trained as well to be able to assist if needed. They will learn the industrial billing that we send out to our industrial customers. Telephone and corresponds with vendors, investigates new potential sources and supplies, products and vendors, and just be an intermediate person for the public to be able to talk to people when they come up here to see and have complaints, phone complaints, that type of thing. So I don't get all the complaints. So that was respond to and investigate complaints, ordinances, and zoning violations. They can better answer those things. Assist in the preparation of the general administrative department budgets. So that person will also assist Mr. Joseph as well as Mr. Daigle in case they need to fill in. They could know how to help with the budget.
So what is the CAO job title now? If they're doing all this here, then what the CAO gonna do?
The CAO has plenty of job duties. These are here. Sometimes between 7 and 11, my phone starts ringing and it's me answering a lot of things, and sometimes the CAO is not here at that time. So I just need someone to be here to help answer and facilitate some of these duties.
So you asking for assistant for Mr. Lance?
Mr. Joseph, as well as Mr. Daigle, administrative clerk.
But why not just ask for assistant for Mr. Daigle, since we had already created that position? At first, when Mr. Payne was here, we had Mr. Daigle as her assistant. So why can't we give Mr. Daigle assistant also if you're gonna get one for Mr. Joseph? Because that spot was already created. So now we gonna create a assistant for Mr. Joseph, or could we can get one of those clerks downstairs to come in and be his assistant from the time he comes in if he don't be in by 11?
Some of Mr. Daigle's duties will be assigned to someone already that's on the second floor. We're gonna spread duties out. No one's here at the same time, so we cannot never have a administrative staff meeting. So we will have a mandatory staff meeting on Monday, and one of our clerks will get some of Mr. Daigle's duties.
Can they handle Mr. Daigle duty if they trained to handle his duty? I mean, because he is the CFO. If that's the case, we could have had them tell Mr. Daigle if they can handle his job. So, I mean, we saying we have the clerk to come and help him, but they got to know his job to help him, correct? I mean, you just can't put him in there and say, hey, you're going to help Adrain out, and they don't know a thing what Adrain is doing or how to do the bookkeeping or whatever. It's the same thing with Mr. Joseph. I mean, if you're going to get a assistant, just say you hired an assistant clerk to handle that, not just assistant for the CAO. I'd rather hire an assistant to come in and just be assistant when to fill in from 8 to 12 or however you say Mr. Joseph come in. So instead of saying we gonna cross train this lady here to do the CAA job and Adrain job, and they don't have a clue what they doing. So we still at square one. At least we gonna hire someone professional to come in to do Mr. Daigle's job and do Mr. Lance Joe's job. We're not gonna pay what they're gonna ask for. So why don't we just hire a clerk to come in and just work part-time from 8 to 12 since Mr. Joseph don't come in till 11, if that's what you're saying, to handle that position.
That's, excuse me, that's why I said assistant CAO / administrative clerk. If that's what you would prefer to call it, Ms. Gordon,
yes,
we can do administrative clerk.
We hired someone to do Mr. Joseph's job and do Mr. Daigle's job, and they don't have a clue what's going on. So then they're gonna have to cross train them, and so they work still not gonna get done.
So right now,
I don't see.
So right now, the stuff that
What we
Mr.
talking?
But wait a minute, let her answer.
Well, I am the answer, but you don't have the right to stop me for hitting the gavel while I'm asking her a question. But you're not following the protocols. I'm talking to the mayor, and I'm telling him what I feel, and you don't have the right to hit the gavel while we are talking, because this is between me and the mayor, and this is not your agenda. You out of order.
Okay, so
Okay.
You are out of order.
I do have the right to hit the gavel.
Thank you.
So,
Okay, Mr. Chair.
okay, cool out, chill out, come on.
So even if we hire under the administrative clerk position, if that's what you choose to call it, I am and have been the backup since day one. So if Mr. Daigle is not able to train them, y'all agreed for Michelle with Falcon Winkler to stay on. Michelle is still here. She and I have discussed this already. So she will assist in training the assistant person, whoever they are, whether it's someone on the second floor or whether it's someone that's coming in new, to be able, anyone coming here will still have to learn our software.
Exactly.
So right now, the things that we are trying to take from Mr. Daigle, I have still been doing some of those things already. So that answers that. I am the next person up that can train someone. I just cannot be the person that does everything all the time. I don't have anyone that can step in for me to go to places and facilitate for me to get out in the public like I need to be. When you pass, my truck is here. I'm always here. So I'm asking that you all come together and help me help the city.
And man, and I do understand it, and I know you do a lot. But my thing is, if we're gonna do assistant, let's give Adrain assistant. Because Adrain, would you like to have an assistant?
He and I discussed this, but he's welcome to.
I mean, it'll help. I mean, it would help.
Since Councilwoman Gordon asked me a question, I will answer the question. I think that's appropriate. First, I think if you ask that question, anybody would love to have an assistant.
That's why I asked that question.
That is a truthful thing. Right now, I have than trying to do what I feel, what I was doing in my previous job as assistant CFO and the CFO position. Taxes are still manually computed. I understand we have someone that wants to sell the property that has a tax sale that goes back 3 to 4 years. I cannot press a button on our software that will immediately give me the answer. I've got to go do research to see who has actually paid the taxes because was not input correctly into our system. I am trying to change things to make it. We have Edmunds software that's supposed to be a conversion. That would be a big help for this clerk because that's going to take a lot of manpower to do a conversion, even though we have that company that the previous administration agreed on this contract with Evans. Hopefully that software is more up to date, that will allow more digital communication and more automation than all the manual tasks we have to do.
Okay.
Adrian, before you leave,
Yes, Mr.
I
Hubble?
don't know if you know this off the top of your head. On this step 118, grade A, how much money are we talking about?
I do not know the answer off the top
It's
of my
on
head.
the, it's on the paper, I wrote it down.
About 63.
It's right there.
It's not, you just got the grade 8. You just got the grade step, don't have much.
It said 118A is 63,870. And Adrian, can you please address that you and I had this conversation about this position and also helping?
Yes, we do. I will even say when the budget was adopted, there was money allocated for an assistant CFO at the assistant CFO's, when I was first hired at 120A. So this position that she is proposing is 118. It will be lower in classification.
And that's why I was saying, you know, we had created a position for you to be an assistant. So I just felt that you need an assistant too, you know, just to help you like you were doing, you know. That's my point of view. If you need an assistant, I don't have a problem with it.
I will also add, we applied for the LCDD grant, and it seems that every week I'm getting something from the administrator from Professional Engineering Corporation that we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. That if we want to apply for grants, there's a lot of record keeping and so forth, and this person I think could also help with looking for grants to help fund all of our expenditures we would all like to have across all of the departments. Any other questions from you right now, or did I successfully answer those questions for Mr. Hubble, Ms. Carter? All right, thank you.
And Mayor, question for you. You said that Mr. Joseph come in at 11 o'clock? Is that an everyday thing, or is that his schedule, or what?
It's not. I have some demands on my time of late that has caused me to miss some time. But I should be freeing up pretty soon. Yeah.
That is not his schedule to answer your question as you asked.
My schedule is 9 to 6.
Well, let me just say,
So-
I think we all need to realize that the mayor needs to be the mayor. She doesn't need to be doing a lot of these other things that she has to do. Unfortunately, when she came in, she was still doing HR. She's the mayor. She's not those departments. And then we need to do what we need to do to ensure that she's mayor and she does that. That's just my 2 cents.
Well, I do have some. I might have been out of order, but I did understand what you were saying. So, since I was blatantly thought I was put in my place, I do understand what you were saying. So if he needs an assistant, or if they both need an assistant, you do what you have to do.
I appreciate it.
Any other comments?
So we have to, I'm asking to create the position before we can advertise the position, correct?
Correct.
So you want to create a position for the assistant for
We
Mr.
can.
Joseph, or just a clerk to
Administrative
fill
clerk.
in? The administrative clerk, that's what you asked for? Okay. So now that's a different, you know.
I had CAO / administrative
Yeah.
clerk. Same duty.
So that's what, yeah, but I
Just
just
one
wanted you to
person.
explain why, we was creating this position when we knew we needed one for the CFO. That's my point. When I knew we had created that position already, assistant for the CFO. And we never had an assistant for the CAO. I never heard of it.
They've had an assistant CAO and assistant CFO
Well, I
before
never knew
at the
about
city of
that,
Fort
but
Allen.
that probably was way for my time, but, you know, I'm just going on by what I knew was going on when I was here. So that's why I was saying maybe Adrain might can use the assistant, you know, the way she helped out with Katrina. Now, I didn't know that Lance needed an assistant to help out with
And
him.
I don't think he's asking for it, I am. Adrian and I sat down and talked about duties that person could do to help him also. And Michelle, like I said, gave some suggestions for other people in the building that could possibly help along with that, for them to help as well. So here we are.
Mayor,
So do you have someone in mind?
I do, but we're going to open up the application process. Maybe someone more qualified than that person. So we're doing it just like we would normally do it. I still have to interview. If I'm able to just pick my person, it would have been much easier, but we're not
But
able to do that.
let me clear this up. I'm not going against what you're saying, but I have the right to ask why we created these positions. Don't have anything to do with who the mayor, who not. I know you are the mayor, and I know what you're going through because you and I have also talked. But it is my right to find out why we created this position when we know we had a position already for the assistant CFO. Now, if I was wrong to ask that question, then I'm wrong. But I wanted to know, so I asked.
Mayor, could you, just for clarity, when you broke down those duties, could you send it in an email or have you want, just so we'll have it? Because we kind of got derailed here, so.
And I'll have to get with Mr. Daigle to see exactly his part, what he wants to put into this, but I'll get it to you before the agenda goes out for
That's
next
fine.
week.
That's fine.
So we'll make it an agenda item.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 6, adjourn.
Finance Committee, established quorum, roll call.
Ms. King,
Here.
Mr. Hubble,
Here.
Mrs. Joseph,
Here.
and President.
Item number 4, discuss the chief's budget amendment request to paint the police department offices.
As of right now, I just like to table it, because, I've spoken with, Mr. Adrian, and I like to get some stuff, cleared up before we go any further. Any other questions? Good?
Table that.
Take, you say you want to take it.
Okay.
Item number 5, adjourned.
Okay. Before I do the correspondence, Mr. Ericall had something that he wanted to present.
Mayor, Council, I just wanted to make sure to get on the agenda. We, of course, it was mentioned previously, y'all have the CDBG grant, and we've sent it out to both the CDBG personnel and the DHH personnel for approval. And rather than wait another month, I'd like to have on the next agenda approval to advertise contingent upon, receiving the approvals from the regulatory agencies. That way we can get moving, because they do have timelines that we need to meet. Any questions on that, y'all? I just want to make sure we go as fast as we can. Thank you.
Please. Since we're not under committee, since we're not under committee,
It goes to the public works.
Yeah, that's fine. So we can add that to, we can make an agenda item.
Hey, this ain't nothing to add. I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention as well. Last week, I know you guys was out of town at the LMA meeting, but last week was the first time we had started back the neighborhood watch. And I knew we had it before COVID, and I know we've been trying to get a lot of people to know about it, so I just wanted to bring it to you guys' attention so you can spread the word, and we're trying to put it together in this upcoming meeting. And if you have anybody that's wanting to assist with it, participate in an upcoming meeting in our community, just tell them to contact me, or they can contact Mr. Summers right here. Okay.
So I did have on here, I want to thank Mr. Daigle for staying to facilitate the neighborhood watch meeting, the opening and closing of the building last week while we were out of town. So I do appreciate that. As well as I had the PD, thank you again for the putting together the school supply drive for the community. Also, I had my first bike ride this weekend. Ended up being fun. The rain came, so kind of deterred. I'm saying that's what deterred people from coming. But I would like to personally thank the bike clubs who participated. It was the bike club of Baton Rouge. We had people from Baker. We had people from East Feliciana, Prairieville. And we had a few of our hometown people to ride. So it turned out to be great. They're trying to put us on the calendar again. So it'll be coming soon, hopefully. We'll probably do a Sunday next time just because football season, college, and high school is about to start. So we didn't want to interfere with that. So we'll let you know about that. We talked about the senior roundup is on the 21st from 9 to 1, West Baton Rouge Community Center. And also Jack's Running Club is partnering with the city of Port Allen on the 28th. So we're going to partner with Jack's Running Club 615 right here on the corner. I think they leave from right down from the city. So we plan to do that as well.
What date is that, Mayor?
The 28th.
6 o'clock?
6:15 is when they leave.
That's the running club or the walking club?
Well, I think he's he says Jack's Running Club.
They call it the running club.
Oh, okay, because I know I have to walk.
Walkers are on.
Okay, thank you, John.
All right, and so I have the information as well. So if anyone wants to join the neighborhood watch, he sent the group me today, so we can add people as they want to participate. All right, thank you.
Thank you.